With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the longest first down as they manage to convert. And they'll keep the drive alive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try and run with Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to his left. And this one too low. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Seahawks are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow now off the bootleg. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, Martin, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Brady now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 21 yards away, and the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception, taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake. Brady. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Again, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Quez Watkins as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sport. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Here we go. And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. If they just do that, put balance up in the end zone, that's a little difficult to do.
I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8, 4th coming.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Burrow Going for it on fourth. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And Burrow going to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a smart stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow, he's got it, and it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, a gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action, now it's Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Davis. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Brady now to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw is Brady. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, we gotta go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. Carroll, none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got his big tight end here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Burrow on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quick.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Pat Freiermuth with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 4. A little over 80 ticks to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Pass complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close one.
Yeah. Should I stop?